we get to your forecast tonight, we do want to check in on Hurricane Beryl.
The Category 5 storm leaving a path of destruction as it rips through the Caribbean. It brought its powerful winds and storm surge to the island of Barbados yesterday. Beryl is the first hurricane classified as a Category 4 or higher to appear in June, and the earliest Category 4 storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. Some hurricane forecasters blame Beryl's growth on warmer water in the Atlantic and the Caribbean, fueling thunderstorms and clouds that form hurricanes. They say that could be an indication that we are in for more strong storms this hurricane season.
Keith and the full weather team have been keeping an eye on this for a few days now. So the question out there is, will we see any of it?
The short answer is no. And I think it's interesting. There's no doubt that the increased sea surface temperatures are a big part of the reason that Beryl's been able to be so strong so early. I will say, though, when people talk about this being, maybe a canary in a coal mine for the whole season, what we can't predict well in advance is wind shear, which can kill hurricanes, and also where the hurricanes will make landfall. So we've had a lot of years that have been above average number of tropical storms, but none have luckily hit any major areas, and things have been good. So this is not a great start to the season, but I wouldn't panic yet because we've got a lot of season left to go. Meanwhile, here, cruising.
Beautiful. Yeah, looking great.
Cruising, looking nice. 80 or so right now still in Arundel, 79 in Portland, 82 in Lewiston, 80 in Parsons Fields. And so the north temperatures are a bit warmer. 85 in Bangor has been a warm spot. Presque Isle and Holton have been in the mid 80s as well. And we've had just a few clouds out there. High thin clouds into down east Maine. You can see a couple of cumulus clouds that tried to develop in the middle of the day, but there's just not much support in the atmosphere for it. So the rest of today looks good. Overnight tonight is quiet as temperatures drop down into the 60s through most of the evening. Tomorrow is basically the same as today. Nitpicky, really. A few more clouds tomorrow afternoon. You might not notice, but I got to talk about something. 80 to 85 again tomorrow afternoon. And then the 4th of July, we've talked about how we're bringing a front through, and we're going to do it in the first half of the day. We know that. The only remaining question is, how early do we clear out? And so we've got this front, some showers is 4 a.m., 6, 7 a.m., isolated showers, some more clouds. So that's how we wake up on the 4th of July. Some models clear this front by about 7 or 8 a.m. Others linger it closer to 10 to 10:30. And so that's really what we're talking about here is a couple of hours in the morning. How quick do we clear out? We'll do that faster over western Maine and the mountains, and it will certainly be slower over down east Maine, though. By the time we get into the middle of the day, into the afternoon, we all clear out. Temperatures in the 80s. Along the coast, we might kick a sea breeze or south wind off the water, knocking us back down to the 70s. But I think it's pretty comfortable and pretty quiet around fireworks time here. That's depicting just one shower in New Hampshire. I'm not sure we're even going to see that. And so we're quiet through Thursday night into Friday, and Friday is a mixture of sun and clouds with an isolated afternoon shower. And I put that shower in the forecast on Friday afternoon. There aren't many of them, but I just feel like there's so many people in Maine right now, and so many of them will be outside, that you can't leave a 15% chance of a shower the way you might otherwise in a forecast, if that makes any sense. So I think we're largely dry here on Friday, which is that isolated chance for a shower. Saturday is cloudier, and there will be more showers, but even that's on a washout, and then we clear out on a really positive note on Sunday. I want to point out that dew points will be gradually increasing. You'll start to notice it tomorrow, but definitely by the 4th with dew points in the mid and upper 60s, even some 70s. That continues into Friday and Saturday. We're going to close where we started, which is Beryl, which is now down to a Category 4 hurricane. It will sweep into Jamaica, unfortunately, as a strong hurricane, and then looks to move into the Yucatan Peninsula or perhaps far southern Texas, but it would be a tropical storm at that point, so it will be greatly diminished. So a lot of sticky icons in there, starting basically on the 4th of July, straight through. I like all of these days. Don't sleep on Sunday, because I think we could be pretty hot after that front comes through on Saturday. So just one little interruption on Saturday, and even that it's really not terrible. It's just showery.
Yeah,
okay.
Very good week.
Yeah. Keith, thank you.